Hey everyone, Aja here from DayZ. I went to my local nursery to pick up a few plants, but found out that they had a sale and that was unexpected. But I was glad because I got to pick up all these perennials. Coming to Warner's Nursery, I want to grab some of their $7 perennials, but also look around. They have their fall annuals in, a lot of pretty colors. Not really into annuals. I know they give an impact. But, ooh, they even have lettuce. I already have lettuce coming up, though. Some green onions and parsley. They got the 6-pack of parsley. That's nice. I think it's like $10. It's not a bad price. Back at home, this is the lettuce I started several weeks ago. And I've already harvested from it. Some of it's just now coming up that we're getting into cooler temps. This is a patch of mustard greens and another of mustard greens. I think next year I'll do the same lettuce in that one, mustard in this one, and arugula because I really do like arugula. I did have blueberries in these buckets, but most of them died off, even this one. But this one did come back from the roots. Monrovia, it's this whole middle section. This display is 50% off orange pottery. Not really my color. Oh, I love the color of this though. Not pretty. Japanese maple. What is this one called? It doesn't say, but it's $239. Maples don't really do that well for me. I've planted 3. And all of them have died off. The soil is just not right for them. I'm gonna go see what's in their red dot shrubs, 50% off. They have some grasses. And what is this? No, I'm gonna lose my cart. Not sure. They have some black lace elderberry, that's 50% off. So that would be $30 a piece. That still sounds expensive. $59 normally. So not that great of a selection in the 50% off. Well, good thing I didn't lose my cart. They definitely have a great selection of evergreens. But they get pretty pricey. Like this one right here is $280. It's beautiful though. I love how dense the needles are. They're not really pokey either. It kind of feels fake, like those fake Christmas tree needles. Potentilla, the yellow flowers. That grows native in our area. I planted 2. I don't know, they just didn't thrive. This is my potentilla. Like I said, I planted 3 of these, but this was the only one to survive. I moved it this season into a sunnier location to see if it would thrive better here. We'll see. I love their water feature here. Has that little waterfall. I would love to have something like this in my yard, but that would be very expensive. Maybe later on. Oh, look at, there's a water lily blooming. God, these carts. Everything's sloped, so they want to run away. Stay. There it is. Isn't that beautiful? I used to have a small pond back in South Carolina, and I had water lilies. Oh, there's some fish. There's koi. And some goldfish. They must be used to being fed because they're all gathering. Hey there. They have this huge flat rock in the pond. That must be their shelter in the winter. Good to know if I ever have a pond. This is what I came here for. Their $7 table. And I think these are half-gallon pots, if I'm not mistaken. These are the daisies. They survive for a little bit. They don't thrive, though, and they eventually just die off. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just not doing something right. Here's the echinacea I want to get. Oh, looks like they've been picked through. Oh, they have some yellow ones here. So I think I'm gonna get 3 of the yellow. Ooh, 3 of the yellow ones. And that one looks kind of orange. What is this? Oh, that's more of the... Wait, what is that? It looks like echinacea. And then, I don't know. Seems like that's all they have. They don't have any more of the stone crop. That has a lot of flowers, but it is not a bushy plant. I'd rather go with a bushy plant. 1. Let's see. 2. Ooh, look at this one. It has a lot of flowers and bushy. 3. Yeah, this one's just growing weird. I hate when it's just one long stalk. Well, this one's not that bad. Sort of bushy and a lot of flowers. It's 4. And we'll go 5. I don't know, maybe I should grab one of the daisies and just try it. It's not even blooming yet. I don't know when they're supposed to bloom. They look nice and full though. I don't know. I think I'll try 3 more. I was gonna get 10 plants total, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, this will be 8. I mean, they're $7. I can give them a go. Wait, plants in this Verde hut with, what does that say? Ver 2? Barcode's now $7. So which one? All of them, or I don't know what it means. Let's see. Oh, these are 1-gallon pots. Yeah, Ver 2. So all of these. Oh, I'm gonna put back some of those. So I think all of these are $7 now. Ooh, what is this? So I want to get like 1 of each just so I can have different plants in it. Oh, these are red hot pokers. I have plenty of those. So I want to get some of the coreopsis. Yeah, okay. Yay. What is this? Blanket flowers. So some of you are going back, especially the daisy, since they don't really do that well for me. I think I'll keep 1 and put 2 back. And I think I don't know about those. So here's my load of plants. I was kind of confused there for a moment. I want to get some new stuff, so that's what's at the bottom. And also the tick seed. I don't have any tick seed. Well, I do, but it's the not the yellow. And I don't have this plant, but obviously I do have the echinacea. But I think the rest of them, besides this one, are new. So I'm glad to add new plants in and see how they do. Made it back home and all the perennials are safe and sound, but we're going to go ahead and get them in the ground. My friend Chris is visiting, so she's going to help me get the plants planted today. I'm excited to add more perennials into the garden. First things first is I need to decide where they're going. It's not going to be just one specific garden bed like I'm used to working on. I'm just going to use them as filler plants. So wherever I have holes that need to have plants in them, that's where we'll put them. But let's grab a few. I already have some cone flowers planted over there, so I thought I'd add some more. And Chris grabbed one of the buckets. That's where we're going to put the dirt to reuse. I might be able to fit 1 more plant in, but we'll get this planted first and then move on. This is the spot that I was talking about, and there is already an emitter here, so we can just plop it in there. And 1 plant will probably do, huh?
I think so.
So I have amended this spot, but I'll get some more soil so we can have extra. Do you want to dig a hole right next to that emitter, probably right here? Okay, perfect. Is it tough to dig?
Yeah, there's something down there. Rocks, maybe?
Okay, let's amend it a little bit. We don't need much. Wow, this stuff is dry because the bag was open. I'll let you wet that. Yeah. Here you go. I usually fill the hole after I moisten, yeah. There you go.
Oh, it's off.
No, it's
not.
Oh, it's right here.
Okay, pink.
Yeah. And then just spray in the hole for a count to 20. Perfect. And we're going to use the, what is it? Dr. Earth? Yeah, root zone. So this is for starting plants. A couple tablespoons in there. It's organic, so it won't burn it. The microbes have to actually make it or break it down. Yeah, we're just going to spray it in. All right. Good drainage. See, it's draining well. Echinacea are drought tolerant, but they do like well-draining soil. This is the powwow wildberry. I've got 4 more over there. That's good. Push it down. See, you don't need that big of a hole. No. But you want to make sure there's no air pockets. Ta-ta. 1 down, 15 to go.
Right.
All right, do you want to just
Yep.
spray that in? All right, we're going to move to the next spot after she's done spraying that in. So the next spot is just right across from it. I have this blank spot here and actually had a plant die off here. So I need to fill in this with some stuff, and I will have to add in drip emitters for these plants here. Okay. We don't want anything too tall since it's growing in the front of the bed. And sedum is notorious, I found out, for getting eaten by the rabbits or rodents. So we're going to put this in a pot. Let's see. I think the chocolate flower gets pretty big. Maybe these. Those are pretty.
What does that one do? Does that become like a ground cover?
Yeah, this one does. I think we're going to grab that one.
Okay.
And I think we'll do one of these and one of these. Very smart. That one is annoying. It sprays really hard.
It does.
Okay, let's figure out the placement. I think since this one is low growing, it can go like somewhere here. Because that gets pretty tall, and so does this sedum. See how it's being eaten? That's why I want to remove the sedums and put them in pots, but we'll see. This one's pretty tall, so it can replace. Oh, so is this one. Oh my God, decisions. You know what?
Put this one over here. Because
Which
this
one?
bush is already tall, so it's not going to obstruct anything, right? This is going to grow up.
Yeah, that should be good, because we'll add in some more soil. Just break it up, yeah? So the roots can spread. Hold on, let me do something. There it goes. That breaks it up. Let's do this. Right. And that right there. Looks good.
Wow, nice.
I know. How easy is that?
Wow. You're making me do a shovel.
I know. It's okay to push it down. That way the roots really get like pushed down. Yeah, perfect. There you go.
That one has worms. Look.
Where?
Right there.
Look at the worm she's talking. Oh, it's trying to hide. Oh, it's gone. Oh, it's right there. Nice. Enjoy your new home.
Very cool.
Oh, it's kind of trapped into the roots. You might want to break those up a little bit. Mash it down, girl. Want to water these in?
Okay.
Then we'll move on to the next ones. Chris is doing the final water in. So I'm back at this spot and I was just looking at it and it looks like we could probably fit one more plant in here. So that's what I might do. I wish I had bought some smaller plants to tuck in, but oh well, I was just focused on the plant sale. I was thinking about adding in this snow in summer, but I don't know, I already have this kind of silvery foliage over here. And this is another kind of silvery foliage, but it has more green. This is a catmint that I started. I think I'll probably move this over there. It won't be anything till next year, but that might be nice because it's purple. Yeah, I think that'll be perfect right there. And I will have to add a drip emitter to that. They are pretty drought tolerant. Let's see, I think oh yeah, the hose runs right here. So I'll put it close to it. Do you want to squirt some water in there? Then we'll put fertilizer. That's pretty good. Just to sprinkle it in, yeah, because it's a small plant. Yeah, that's good. That should help with root development. And this was from a cutting. So if it has any roots, they're probably not that big. So be really careful with the plant. Yeah, I think that's going to be perfect. And I'll just put a little drip emitter right there. Look at that. I might, can you give me one of those baskets? Because it's such a small plant. I feel like something's going to want to eat it.
Where are they?
They're all the way at the end of the first aisle, the baskets, the wire baskets. We'll put it over it.
They smell like a mess.
That's perfect. Give it a little protection. I think the next thing we can do is work on the planter over there that has nothing in it. I know I want the sedum because rabbits eat that, so get it up high. And since this has a kind of purple and green to it, this is a green plant, but it has pinkish purple flowers, the upright germander. So I think that would be nice. Yeah. And the spiller, can you grab that plant there? And we'll use that as the spiller.
Nice. Like that.
So this should fill it in nicely. This will be the thriller because it gets taller. And the spiller. Right. I think that'll look nice. All right, so if you'll take those over, I'll grab the bags of soil, or the bag of soil. So we were going to plant those in this planter here, but I forgot I planted Rebecca seeds. And if they hadn't germinated yet, I would be fine with going ahead and putting these in. But they're already starting to germinate, and there's little patches of them. So I really don't want to disturb those at all. So we'll find somewhere else for these. Right next to the planter is some space, and there is drip there, so I could easily run the drip emitters to it. Maybe we'll fill in with 2 plants there, and then put the sedum somewhere tucked in. That plant, I think, died off, so maybe we can tuck it in there so nothing will eat it. I feel if we put it at the front of the border or something, we'll get to it. Well, it was a pretty long day of gardening, but I was glad to have my friend's help. So thank you, Chris. And also Jeff helped us install the new water reel. I'll show you that in a minute. We can take a quick look around and see what we did. So over here, we planted 2 kinds of tick seed, and this one is low growing and should get bushy, where this one gets pretty tall, about 2 feet. So that'll fill in nicely right there. And this one is called Early Sunrise. Yeah, it gets about 24 inches high and is USD zone 4 to 9. It's basically what it says. The other one, unfortunately, did not have a tag. And then I have this low growing, I believe it's Gemanger. So that should spread out nicely. Look at the carpet rose. It has a beautiful pale pink rose on it. I love that color. To match my other echinacea there, I planted another one here along with Nepeta or catmint. So that should be nice in this area. Hopefully the echinacea spreads. It is right next to this baby birch tree. This is the new hose reel that Jeff helped us install. I got it for about 80 bucks online. I thought it was a pretty good deal. Actually, I ordered the 130 foot and they sent me the wrong one. It was 100 foot. So they gave me a $30 refund. So I was happy with that. And it'll work in this spot. So like I mentioned, I planted echinacea and it's starting to come up in the big pot. So I didn't want to disturb those little seedlings. And then here I planted, this is the upright germander. And then this should probably get, I think, about 24 inches tall. We have the sweet woodruff, which gets about 12 inches tall and 12 inches wide. So that should spread. And it does like part shade to shade. That's why I put it next to the pot. So it says it's an excellent spreading ground cover and it's USD zones 5. The next one is snow in summer. I've planted one of these already. It's USD zone 2 through 7 and it grows about 12 inches high and 18 inches wide. So this is another ground cover that'll spread. I'm really interested to see how these plants fill out. Right here by the Buddha statue in the back, I had a plant that died off and I decided to put the sedum there. And now normally I don't like to put them in the ground unless they're protected, but I thought since it was back there hidden that the rodents or rabbits won't chew on it. But if I notice anything, I'll definitely cover it or move it. Over here by the native cactus and also the yarrow, I planted the blanket flower, which is also a native to this area. This one is the Arizona Sun. It grows about 8 to 12 inches high and about 12 inches wide. It's USD zone 2 through 10. Ideal choice for beds, borders, cut gardens. Wonderful for rock gardens and containers. Got beautiful flowers on it, as you can see. So that should fill out that space along with the yarrow. I think that'll be pretty. Then I can continue on down this bed. Last but definitely not least is my mom's memorial garden. I wanted to add more plants in here like I said I would. Oh, I got to put up the auger. Don't want to leave that out. But I put a tick seed there, and that is not the low growing. That should get about 2 feet tall. Another upright germander, and I've got the chocolate flower in the back. Those should fill up that space, hopefully. I don't think I'll have to add anything else, but it's starting to look nice. I gotta be careful with this prickly pear. The needles are freaking long. Look how long those are, and sharp. So I don't want to stab myself with that, but I just wanted to show that this was the echinacea that was struggling. So I cut it all the way back. It's starting to leaf out and get bushy. It even has small new flowers there. So I think next year it'll probably get more established and look better. That reminds me, I saw a flower come up here. So I put drip on it and then I also amended it right here. But it has the same leaves as the chocolate flower. And the flower looks very familiar to it, so that's what that might be. That'd be awesome. The test garden that I planted a couple months ago is filling out nicely. Everything is looking nice, green, and healthy. I did cut back a few plants, and they did like that. For instance, the yarrow was struggling. Oh no, that's right. Something ate the yarrow. That's why I put this cage on it. And so I covered it and it rebounded quite nicely and spread, got bushy. It even has a flower on it. Isn't that pretty? So the rest of it is looking good. This catmint loves its spot. So let me see. And I forgot to add drip to this, so it struggled. I just recently added drip, so it should do better. It is getting new blooms on it. And I cut this back. Nothing really to report about it. It's just there. But I'm sure it'll rebound and the roots are getting established. Same with this, something ate it. But this is a penstemon, which is also native to this area. But it's starting to flesh back out, thankfully. And nothing else. I cut this here like completely, and it has rebounded nicely. Looks nice, bushy with beautiful flowers. Hey, Chris. Thanks for your help. So I think in an upcoming video, I'm going to start adding more into this garden because I want it to be fuller. But I just wanted things to get established. Obviously, the trees are going to take years. And I just wanted the other plants to get more established. Then I'm going to start adding plants into the borders here and dotting them through just so this garden fills out better. The gladiolas haven't bloomed yet. I'm expecting there should be some blooms soon. I hope they bloom this year. The thing about these is they're not cold hardy in our area, so I will have to dig the bulbs up and store them in a warmer place and then replant them next year. But the patch has already expanded and got bigger, so I'm excited about that. That means next year the clumps will be even bigger. And I forgot to mention the canna. That's another one I'm going to have to dig up because it's not cold hardy in our area. And I was expecting it to flower, but maybe next year. This one, or this variety, has yellow and red flowers, so it should be beautiful. This agastache I actually cut back, but not all the way. I was going to, and I did another one like that, but it didn't rebound like this. This one I only cut the blooms off, and then it bloomed again, so that's probably what I'll do next season. The blooms aren't as big as they were the first time, but they're still pretty, and there's more of them.
And the hummingbirds love them.
The hummingbirds do love them. The other plant that had died that I showed you was the same as this, and it's a quince, but this is the double take orange. So it has these beautiful orange flowers on them. I saw this same plant in Florida. That's when I wanted to get one like this. It struggled in the beginning, but as you can see, it's leafed out quite nicely and looks like it's doing better. The other one was there, and I moved it. I probably shouldn't have, because that's probably why it died off. One more update that I want to share is that Chris had saw this vine growing here, and it looks a lot like ivy. We're not sure if it is. I haven't plant ID'd it yet, but it is in this anthill. We have no idea how that would even grow there because ivy is not native to this area. So I don't know, maybe it was a seed out of the mulch, but it seems to like its spot. I was thinking about moving it if there was more leaves on it. I'm kind of scared to move it right now. I don't know if it's in shock, but it is in an anthill, so that might not be good either. Well, that's all the updates I'm going to share for now. I want to thank y'all for hanging out with us, and hopefully we'll see you next time. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to check out more videos, they'll be right over here. If you want to subscribe, you can do so there. Thank you. See you next time. Bye for now. Mwah.